They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Third and 2, now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Titans very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. He's across midfield, and he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones will go in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Second and 7.
Check.
Willis will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Here comes third down at 7. A handoff, running left, Henry. Fighting him off. Derrick Henry. Oh! And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 29-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Caleb Shudak on to try to point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's a 2nd and 8. But to throw again is Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. ETN up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, the spin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At their own 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 60 yards rushing for him as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Titans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry for Henry. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Willis looks to pass it here. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Now ETN to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Wrigley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
That one hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Willis.
And it's intercepted. Room here to run. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To throw, here's Willis.
Flushed out right.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Henry running right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 65 yards.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that. Right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluokun.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Willis looking to throw it.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Willis to throw.
Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Willis got to have this one.
That is caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, it's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a
this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. Another tote for Etienne. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
It's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to run some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come up now on second down. The 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Throwing, Willis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Jones on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here's first down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Here's a give to Etienne. He'll take it inside the 25. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Lawrence on third down. Pass taken in by his good tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, Jacksonville.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And that changes everything here in OT.
Partner, that's a sequence that could prove costly because they drove down the field to start overtime, couldn't convert on 3rd down, and then they get the missed field goal. Now, the advantage certainly goes to the other sideline.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will have the Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Now Willis gets his shot in overtime.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So, partner, we continue on here in overtime. We had the missed field goal on the opening drive and now the interception here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, so actually a reprieve, right? After missing the field goal, defense comes out, takes matters into their own hands, forces the interception. So I think you've got 2 huddles going on that sideline. One on offense, how do we play this? Are we going for a touchdown, or do we put it back into the foot of the kicker again? And he's huddled with his long snapper and his holder, where to tell him, don't worry about the last one. Just go ahead and knock this one down.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
First down, Jaguars.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Lawrence.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Willis.
Dancing to his left.
He's got Henry.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Drew the drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
Up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my goose up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space.